our experiences and strengthen cooperation with other countries. However, rebuilding confidence in the SDGs requires transforming words into concrete actions. Firstly, development partners must deliver on the Addis Ababa Action Agenda by scaling up financing and means of implementing the SDGs. Secondly, international institutions should embrace reform to ensure that the unique needs of vulnerable countries are considered in access to development financing. Seychelles firmly believes in the critical importance of adopting a multidimensional vulnerability index that fully responds to the needs of small island developing states. Thirdly, we need to leverage effective financing mechanisms such as impact investments, public-private partnerships, and debt relief to yield greater results for development agendas like Agenda 2063 and the forthcoming outcome of the 4th SEEDS Conference in 2024. The Secretary-General's SDG stimulus aimed at transforming the global financial system is commendable, and international financial institutions must collaborate to support our collective ambition for a sustainable future. Redressing these imbalances and advancing on the SDGs will only be achieved if we work together. If we are to make progress on our development agenda, we can no longer call what we are facing climate change. The point at which lives and livelihoods are lost with frightening frequency due to environmental disasters means that we are living through a climate crisis. Addressing the climate crisis is no longer optional. It is an immediate necessity. To quote the Secretary-General, the era of global warming has transitioned into an era of global boiling, and leaders must lead to limit the rise in global temperatures to 1.5 degrees. Seychelles is committed to renewable energy and energy efficiency. But as a small island developing state, we lack the capacity and infrastructure to develop these solutions fully. OECD and G20 countries, as major emitters, must take decisive actions to lead in combating climate change. The establishment of the Loss and Damage Fund is a positive step, but its operationalization is crucial to compensate those most at risk. Nature-based solutions exemplified by Seychelles' pioneering of blue bonds and the blue economy showcase the potential for sustainable development. Transparent ocean governance offers opportunities for development and environmental protection. In this context, I pay tribute to the bold actions of SEEDS such as Bermuda and Tonga, which have purposefully moved to harnessing wave energy as feasible solutions to independent and clean energy futures. Seychelles will continue the same ambitious approach as we assume the presidency of the SEEDS DOC from Tonga. Furthermore, the SEEDS Coalition for Nature, launched by Seychelles, Belize, Cabo Verde, and Samoa, is mobilizing support for ambitious biodiversity targets. This is clear evidence that SEEDS continue to lead by example, doing more than our fair share to alleviate the pressure being exerted on our planet. It is through such trust-building cooperation that we will obtain impactful outcomes, as demonstrated by the recent adoption of the High Seas Treaty. Excellencies, to achieve the SDGs and ensure peace, prosperity and progress, and sustainability for all, we must embrace the interconnectedness of our world. Climate change knows no boundaries, poverty respects no borders, and the quest for peace requires a collective effort. Seychelles, as a nation uniquely positioned amidst the vast Indian Ocean, knows firsthand the significance of global cooperation in addressing climate change, ocean conservation, sustainable development, and maritime security. Seychelles remains committed to its pioneering role in marine conservation, protecting vast areas of our ocean and marine ecosystems. But we cannot succeed alone. We call upon the global community to prioritize sustainability, transition to clean energy, and preserve our ecosystems for the prosperity of all. Last but not least, as we rebuild from the pandemic, we must do so with an unwavering commitment to inclusivity. No one should be left behind. We must invest in healthcare systems, education, and social safety nets that guarantee the well-being of every citizen. We must promote gender equality, empower youth, and create opportunities for marginalized communities. Inclusivity is not just a goal, it is the cornerstone of a just and equitable world. Excellencies, to conclude, rebuilding trust is paramount. Trust is the foundation on which nations cooperate, and it is through trust that we foster meaningful partnerships and collaborations. We must rekindle trust among nations, between governments and citizens, and across various sectors of society. This requires transparent and accountable governance, bolstered by an unwavering dedication to the principles of democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. By doing so, we can restore the faith of our people and mobilize their active participation in the pursuit of sustainable development. Our success hinges on global solidarity. The challenges we face are interconnected and transcend national boundaries. No nation can solve them in isolation. Therefore, we must strengthen our bonds of solidarity, cooperation, and mutual support. This includes sharing experiences, knowledge, and best practices, as well as providing assistance to those most in need. The principle of leaving no one behind should guide our actions, ensuring that the most vulnerable among us receive the support they require. Let us rise above our differences and work together for a better world. Rebuilding trust and reigniting global solidarity is not just an option, it is the only way forward. Together, we can accelerate action on the 2030 Agenda and its Sustainable Development Goals, creating a world that embraces diversity, respects nature, and ensures a future of peace, prosperity, progress, and sustainability for all. I thank you.
On behalf of the Assembly, I wish to thank the President of the Republic of Seychelles for the statement made, and I request protocol to escort His Excellency. The Assembly will hear an address by His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda. I request protocol to escort His Excellency.